one of the funniest things in the whole business development, marketing, sales world is this almost quick win mentality. You know, there's nothing wrong with trying to get the quickest wins in any process and get the quickest things done first. But it's so funny that so many of us are looking for that kind of system, that software, that thing that makes this whole thing come together. And often it isn't software, it isn't automation, it isn't this secret thing. It's how you put things together. Just recently we were talking to a business owner who'd gone from losing 9 out of 10 pitches or inquiries to winning 9 out of 10 pitches and inquiries. And it was nothing to do with automation, it was nothing to do with some big mystical thing. They just spent a bit of time looking at their business, looking at what they offer, what their core principles are, what their edge in the marketplace is, what makes them different, what makes them stand out, what's their competitive advantage. And then they put a plan in place, having looked at the competition and seriously looked at them, because most of us, when we look at our competitors, we see every little fault that they've got and make it really big, and the faults that we have we minimize. So we maximize their faults and minimize our faults. So we look at what they're doing and we miss some of the obvious things that they're doing really, really well that we can learn from, and we never spend any time learning from the gaps that they create, the things that the competitors don't do so well that you can do really well, and you can leverage those gaps as well. So generally speaking, there isn't any kind of automation hacks that will just change everything. It's about knowing who you are, knowing what your business is, and then using the tools. Last week we did a Jumpstart course, which is basically a unpacking of business and how you get more business and what are the obstacles to getting more business. And the key thing from the whole day was, don't have a product and think about who you can sell it. Find who you can sell to, what are their problems, what are they, and how you tailor your solutions to them, rather than here's a box, who can I get to buy the box? And I think we all approach business like that sometimes. We find something really cool and want to find a market for it, but the real money is in looking at the market, looking at the customer base, looking at the problems in the market, looking at the competition, and tailoring your service, product, solution to what you find from that, because that's where you can really clean up and make some money. So don't go chasing all the tools, don't go chasing all the automation. They're all good in moderation, they're all good and useful, but find those key elements that defines your business and separates you from the competitors, and that will give you a very clear advantage. It will give you a very clear offering, and it will tell you what tools you need to use to close the more business and sell more stuff.